Hey, are you one of the many that are concerned about a ton of foreclosures hitting the market soon? Whether you are an investor or a home buyer looking to purchase soon for a really good deal, or a homeowner who is worried about your home values being impacted by foreclosure homes selling at a lower discounted rate, then stay tuned. I am LaToya Latimore, broker and team owner of the Latimore Group, and I am here with your weekly episode of Are We Home Yet? With forbearance plans coming to an end, many are concerned the housing market will experience a large number of foreclosures, similar to what happened after the housing bubble 15 years ago. Foreclosures are always a topic of discussion in the real estate world, and the word foreclosure alone leaves a great deal of emotion. You may feel excited about opportunities, or you may feel frightened about a potential significant loss. Either way, I'm here to inform you with market industry information so that you have the real outlook on upcoming foreclosures. So let's get started. I'm going to outline 3 important factors to help you determine whether we will see a massive number of foreclosures. First off, there is a much lower number of homeowners in trouble this time versus 15 years ago. After the last housing crash, about 9.3 million households lost their homes to foreclosure, short sale, or because they simply gave back to the bank. As stay-at-home orders were issued early last year, the fear was the pandemic would impact the housing industry in a similar way. Many projected up to 30% of all mortgage holders would enter the forbearance program. In reality, only 8.5% actually did, and the number is now down to 2.2%. As of last Friday, the total number of mortgages still in forbearance stood at 1,221,000. That number is a very far cry from 9.3 million households that lost their homes just over a decade ago. I still remember the impacts from that time period, and I hate to see even just one family lose their home. 1.2 million is still a very high number, but it is not anywhere near 9.3. That alone should give you some relief if you're a homeowner who is fearing that your home values may go down as a result of foreclosures. Moving on now to my second point of the discussion. Most of the mortgages in forbearance have enough equity to sell their homes. Due to rapidly rising home prices over the last 2 years, of 1.2 million homeowners currently in forbearance, 93% have at least 10% equity in their homes. 93% is very close to 100. The 10% equity is very important because it enables a homeowner who is in trouble to sell their home and pay the related expenses instead of facing the hit on their credit that a foreclosure or short sale would create. Now, the remaining 7% may not have the option to sell, but if the entire 7% of those 1.2 million homes went into foreclosure, that would total about 85,400 mortgages. To give that number a little more clarity, here are the annual foreclosure numbers for the 3 years leading up to the pandemic. As you can see, the number from a few years prior in 2017 was much higher than 2019. As equity grew, more homeowners were able to seek other alternatives. So here it is, the answer to your question. The probable number of foreclosures coming out of forbearance program is nowhere near the number of foreclosures that impacted the housing crash about 15 years ago. It's actually less than 1/3 of any of the 3 years prior to the pandemic. Now, here's my final discussion point for today. The market that we are in now and have been in since the pandemic can definitely absorb more listings coming to the market. See, when foreclosures hit the market back in 2008, there was an oversupply of houses for sale. It's exactly the opposite now. In 2008, there was over 9 months supply of listings on the market. Today, that number is less than a 3-month supply. Here's a graph showing the difference between the two markets. You can clearly see in this graph that the number of homes available on the market over the past few years is significantly lower than 2008. I hope this information has been helpful for you, and we look forward to you tuning in again for the Are We Home Yet weekly episodes. If you're thinking of several foreclosures hitting the market, think again. The data I provided today clearly supports why Zelman, founder of the major housing market analytical firm Zelman & Associates, was on point when she stated, the likelihood of us having a foreclosure crisis again is about 0%. All right, if you would like to speak with an expert about foreclosures, short sales, how you may be impacted, what options are available to you, and if you are behind on your mortgage payments or any other real estate needs, The Latimore Group is here to help, here to serve, and more importantly, we are here to help you build wealth through real estate. So give us a call. Bye-bye for now.